guys, welcome back to my channel Mind Positive Store, where we talk a lot about mental health, self-love, self-discovery and becoming the best version of ourselves, which my girlies already exists within you. We are just adding a little sprinkle to bring it out. Welcome to a brand new video. I am so excited and thank you so much for all the love and support that you shared in our previous video. If you know me and if you are the true Mind Positive Store tribe, you would know that August is a month of confidence. We are entering into our most confident era this time. So this is the last video in this series. Today's topic is gonna be an epic topic, a perfect way to end this confident era. So I don't want to waste a lot of time in giving you an intro. Let's just straight away get into the video. So I want you to give me 10 minutes and I promise I can make you dangerously confident. You can take my word on it. Without any further ado, let's get started. Chapter 1. Confident is not the output but the input. What if I told you confidence has nothing to do with the feeling of being ready for something, but everything to do with the feeling of doing it while being scared? Let me repeat to you again. Confidence has nothing to do with the feeling of being ready and everything to do with the feeling of doing it while you're scared. It's all about that jitters. It's all about that anxious feeling, that nervousness in your tummy, the sweaty hands, the shaking legs, your mind full with all scared thoughts. But then you get started and you're doing the thing you're scared of. That's confidence. Let me give you a simple example. So I switched jobs so many times. Let's not go into details of that. But right now I'm working as a marketing manager. 5 years back, I started as a marketing intern in this brand new company. Okay. So it was me and another guy who was actually an MBA graduate. And I only had my bachelor's degree, that too in biotechnology, nothing related to marketing. All I had done back then is a simple marketing course, and then I came for this internship. So by the end of the internship, it is either me or him who gets selected and who gets the job. So initial few weeks, I got the impression or I got the feeling that everyone around me thinks it's gonna be him. Mostly because he's an MBA graduate, he has a little bit more depth into the knowledge, and also he was able to speak up in different places, and I was scared as hell to speak up in anything. So every week we used to meet different service experts, different subject experts, and they used to explain us things like basically like a training program. So one day we met the social media expert. This person who was training us was actually very tough on both of us, especially me, and she was directly asking us a lot of questions and I didn't know answers, and I had to tell her, okay, I don't know right now, can I get back to you, or shall I like read and come back to you? And one day she just gave me straight away a project to present a huge social media strategy for a new launch that they are doing and present it to the whole team next day. Okay, it was just given to me. I was really sweating the whole night. I didn't sleep. It was so traumatizing for me, but still I pulled up with that nervous feeling. I presented the whole presentation the next day. Definitely I got a few feedbacks, but I aced it. I did a great job. That was the first step where I did something that I'm terribly scared of and I've never done it before, but I got a great response from people. That stirred me up. I went into presenting 3 more such campaign ideas to the whole team, be it SEO, be it social media or email marketing, which got really great appreciations from people. And guess what? I got the job and I'm still working in the same company. It's been 5 years. I've climbed the ladder to becoming a marketing manager from joining in as an intern who was really scared to give a presentation. Now I give presentation almost every single week. So things have changed. The way I have seen fear or the way I have shown my confidence is also changed. So confidence is not a personality trait. Confidence also is not in your DNA. I want you to understand that very clearly. Confidence is totally something that is a skill that you can learn, you can adapt to yourself, you can adapt it in your lifestyle. Confidence truly comes in from you pushing yourself to the edge you pushing yourself doing the hard things, you pushing yourself doing the things that you're scared of. It genuinely builds up by you exceeding your comfort zone. Again, a lot of people also talk about building confidence with affirmations, which is great. I am not saying that's not gonna work, but that alone is not gonna work. Confidence is not the output, it's the input of you keeping up your promises and showing up to each one of them, no matter how tough it will sound. Chapter 2, track evidences, not emotion. Your brain doesn't care how you feel, it cares what you prove to itself. Your brain collects evidences to create an identity for yourself. Let me explain it to you in a simpler way. You want to wake up early every single morning. You put your alarm clock, but you never wake up. You hit the snooze button multiple times. You're feeling too tired, you are procrastinating, you're feeling lazy, so you never make it a point to wake up early. All these evidences are collected by your brain and creates an identity that you cannot wake up early. You're not a morning person. Mornings are not your times. But guess what? We actually didn't give it a full try. Like, we didn't do it properly. These evidences are so powerful that we have no clue about it till now. Confidence comes from this data, this evidence that you do and create an identity for yourself, and not by dopamine. You don't need a coffee to push you to get out of the house and do a good job at your work. No, right? It's on you. You show up every single day, even if it is tired, even if it is frustrating, but you show up and prove the point that you are capable of doing this. So it is backed by data, it is backed by evidences that you create. Now here's a tip I want you to start doing right now. Create a confidence log for yourself. This log will consist of small wins that you do every single day. So I want you to write down every single day and keep a track of your progress. For example, you want to start content creation. Okay, day 1, I sit down and pitch ideas for myself of what the video needs to be. Day 2, you learn how to script, and refine your script. Day 3, you actually create a draft 1. First time you are putting yourself out there with a camera and start recording something. Day 2, maybe you perfect the video and record a better video. Day 4, you are able to edit the video and refine it in a way that you are happy with it. And finally you post it and you see progress. So anything as a goal, if you want to do, I want you to start creating a confidence log for yourself, which will help you track your wins, help you celebrate your wins, track your progress, and prove the point to your brain that, see, I'm showing up for yourself and I identify as someone who's confident enough to show up even when it feels super scared. This is also backed up with a very, very important scientific theory. It is called as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. It is actually on the back of our brain, tracking only the biased memories. So our brain naturally tends to store up a lot of our negative memories, negative things than wins or celebrations or good things that happen to us. That's how normally it works. Now this confidence log helps you override that CBD in your brain and tell you that, look at this, in spite of me procrastinating 2 days, I was able to get the rest of the 4 days done where I showed up and I proved myself each time, even if it feels uncomfortable. That's how you build confidence. Chapter 3 starts so small that you can't fail. The fastest way to grow confidence is to start tiny. So tiny that you can't fail. For example, you want to become the best morning person. Like, start your day at 6 a.m. Finish your morning routine by 6:30. Take a shower, wear your gym clothes, get out, get a 30 minutes cardio run, and then hit the gym, do a 1-hour workout. Come back, get ready, prep and eat the most healthiest breakfast. Then you do your journaling and morning meditation. Once you're done with all that, you start and plan your day. Once you're done with planning, you hit your first work block with full of motivation. Till now, no caffeine and only healthy alternatives. Guess what? You're gonna fail. 100% you're gonna fail. Instead, if you rewire the whole thing into something else, let me tell you what. Keep your day 1 and day 2's goal as to just waking up and making your bed. So get up, make your bed. Day 3, your goal is gonna drink a full cup of water. Make up your bed, go and drink your full cup of water. Day 4, you start with simple sit-ups. Just do 5 sit-ups. So make your bed, drink your cup of water, do 5 sit-ups. Then you start with 1-minute journaling. Nothing complicated, just writing for 1 whole minute, anything that comes into your mind. So wake up, make your bed, drink a full cup of water, 5 sit-ups, then sit and write for 1 minute. Then you just put on your gym clothes the next day, even to just go for a quick 1-minute walk, not even outside, inside the house. This compounding effect of you adding small tiny bit of tasks every single day can make sure you have the momentum, and guess what, you're not gonna fail. So each of these small wins can compound and create that momentum for you. So you have the evidence that you were able to show up and finish your task, celebrate your small win, even if it is just making your bed. That creates a momentum in your brain that you got everything it needs to get to the final goal. Start small and keep compounding consistently until you achieve the big goal. This is actually backed up with one of the best-selling books, Atomic Habits. If you have not already read it, I highly recommend it. In the book, the author says tiny actions consistently done are so much more powerful than big goals. Remember, your identity changes with every single tiny promise that you make and show up for yourself. Chapter 4 and the final chapter, emotion follows motion. Emotion follows motion. You don't wait to feel brave. You act on it and the emotion just follows you after that. Let me first explain the neuroscience behind fear. For us, fear comes from being in the survival mode and not in the success mode. Now let's go back to hundreds of years ago, where we were cavemen and cavewomen, where we were surviving every single day. Being alive after the day felt like a biggest achievement back then. You have to make sure you have enough food for you and your family to provide. You have to make sure your family is well protected and not killed or chased by another animal. All that is gone. Guys, remember, we are in the 21st century. For us right now, it shouldn't be in survival mode. By now, we should have toggled it back to success mode. Here's the thing, I usually remind myself every time I get those jitters, every time I'm feeling a little nervous, a little anxious, a little scared to do something completely out of my comfort zone, completely unknown to me. You know what I do? I just pick it up, put it inside my fancy bag, and then just go for it. Even if it means I'm going and networking to brand new people who I have no clue about, I just don't wait to get rid of the fear. I just take it in my purse, go for it. Remember, confidence is not who you are. It's who you're becoming by doing the scary thing one step at a time. I'm going to repeat this one more time. So come closer to me. Confidence is not who you are. It's who you become by doing the scary thing one step at a time. Hope this video was super helpful for you to understand what truly means to be confident.